Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. What's up, people? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. So, hold on. I got to turn my TV on so I can watch the Indians game today. While I do this, I gotta jump through 25 hoops just to watch the Indians game on my TV because they don't have an app. I gotta go through the browser. Once this is done, we'll get started. Pretty much what we're doing. Hold on. Let me do this first. I don't look like a dummy with holding a freaking, remote up there. Oh, is there a microphone on this thing so I can just speak into it? No, there's not. Of course there's not. This worked on my other TV. Hopefully it works on this one. If not, we just won't watch the damn Indians game. Should have done this before, but I ran out of time. Spectrum TV. I really hope I don't have to sign in. Watch live Spectrum TV. Yes, please. I'll get there. All right. Continue. Got it. Oh, nice. I'm already signed in. That makes it easy because the game should be starting real soon. I think it starts at like 4:07. I gotta do something else real quick too to make sure. Shit's loading. Slow shit. Alrighty. So that's good. Let me make sure this is coming through. Put it on system. Okay. All right. Bear with me, chat. Oh, too fast. Oh, really? Now I can't go up? How do I? This should not be this hard. Damn it. Live TV. Not be this hard, chat. Guide. The other way I was doing it, I was just airplaying it from my iPad, but that was terrible. This ain't much better. TV's a little bit older, so processor's not as fast. But once we get this all squared away, then we can start our little thing. I just ran out of time. So you get to sit here and watch. Oh my God, I almost did it again. Oh, perfect. If you only knew what I was looking at. All right. Come on, just play the freaking thing. Oh, there ain't no way this ain't working right now. Come on. Thank you. There's like this little cursor that you have to use with your up and down, left or right arrows. So annoying. And there's like input latency. So whenever you let go, it still continues to go. And if you go past where you need to go, there's no like scroll bar. The little button I gotta press. It's right there. I should have made tutorials on how to watch Spectrum TV on LG TVs. The amount of hoops you gotta jump through is ridiculous. Make an app. All right, it's the loading. All right, we're in business with the Indians game, so we can keep up to date with that as we go. Can't hear it, but that's okay because I don't want to get rocked or hearing the baseball game through my microphone. It'll be a bad day. All right, we're here. I'm focused. Short form content editing is what we're going to be going through. I'm not the best. I'm not the worst. There's still things that I go through and look up on YouTube how to do and stuff like that. I use two different editing softwares. I like to use Adobe Premiere Pro, but it's very expensive. You can use DaVinci Resolve. That's the other one that I use. That's free. For short form content editing, that's like the best thing you can use, honestly, if you don't want to spend money on editing software. Because you can literally do everything in there for free, except for like motion graphics and stuff like that. That's when you have to buy the other software. So pretty much short form content is fairly easy to edit. It's kind of harder though because the attention span of somebody on those short form content sites, man, they're swiping. They're just swipe, swipe, swipe. So you have like the first like 2, maybe 3 seconds to catch somebody's attention. So like with this video, right? I haven't edited it or nothing. This is just straight gameplay that I clipped. It's a minute-long clip. But watch how fast the first kill is, right? Less than 2 seconds. So somebody's gonna see that and they're gonna be like, oh shit, this dude, all right, hold on. 4 seconds. Almost 5 seconds to the next kill. So what we can do with that is, which is what I'm going to do, is I'm going to be doing, probably not with this one, but because it happens like immediately. So I'll let that play. And then once, hopefully everything's like record. Actually, I should be recording this. All right, we are recording now. Damn, I should have been recording the whole time. It's all right, I can go back and pull it. What was I saying? So we're gonna do some speed ramping. So if you don't know what speed ramping is, you're gonna learn today. So what's gonna happen essentially is this first kill is gonna happen immediately, right? We're gonna get here. We're gonna speed it up through this part. As soon as it gets like here, we're gonna slow it down. It's gonna hit. Then it's gonna speed up again. Slow down. Actually, we can speed up through that because I don't want to show the misses. But we can speed up, slow down, speed up, really slow down on this slide. Speed up, slow down again. So that's pretty much the gist of it. It's called speed ramping. Kind of adds like and you can add sound effects to it on the transition of it to emphasize what is happening on screen. So I'll show you guys. This is pretty much, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the chat. I will try to answer them. I'm not, like I said, I'm no professional by any means. I did go to school for this stuff, so I know a little bit more than the average Joe, but I'm not the best at doing all this stuff, nor am I like the quickest. That comes over time, right? The more you do something, the more efficient you're going to be at doing that same thing. If you keep doing it over and over and over, you're going to find shortcuts. You're going to find hotkeys that do things that you didn't know, did what you needed to do. When you're sitting there pressing 5 buttons, you can only press one. When you're sitting there pressing 5 buttons, you can, instead press one. And it just, that takes time to learn all those things. So sit back, relax, get some popcorn. I was going to do this anyway, so I figured I'd go live. Some people might find this entertaining and they might learn a thing or two, which is great. That's what I hope. And, we'll go from there. And then once I'm done with these, I have like 6 or so that I want to edit, but I probably won't get them all done, especially with how in depth this one particular is going to be. We're going to switch to Battlefield 2042 to end the night. So if you see me looking up here, I have my TV up top. The Indians game's on. Game 5. Winner advances. Very important. All right, here we go. All right. So, usually what I do is I will take this and unlink it. Take this, click on there, click on the video, hold Alt. I think it's Command on the Mac, but we're not going to go through Mac key binds and stuff like that. Hold Alt, click, and hold, drag up. That duplicates that video. So now we have 2 videos. So if you see I get rid of that one, there's still one there, right? This top one, B2, is going to be my webcam. This bottom one is going to be the gameplay. Now, if you notice, we're in 1920 by 1080. So in order to change that, we have to go up here to, where's it at? File, project settings. Where is it? It's different on, this was my first time using Adobe in a minute, so give me a second here. Is it sequence? Maybe it's sequence setting. So sequence settings, this is how you change all your sequence setting stuff. So actually right now, technically, it looks like it's on 1280 by 720. So we're going to take this, go 1080, 1920. Make sure max bit depth is checked. Max render quality is checked. I just do this. Why is Kodak this? Because it's QuickTime. I'm just going to leave it. That's weird that it's like that. But either way, Rec 709, we're good. I always had problems with this software because that's why I went to DaVinci. Like this stuff would change to like Rec 2100 HLG for whatever god awful reason. And I would never know what would happen because the colors would be all weird after you exported. I'm like, what the? Luckily, I finally figured it out. But all right, so let's form this. So in order to make this fit the screen, the way I do it, you go up here to the effects. Actually, no, you don't. Go over here to effects control on this side. This is your position, scale, rotation, anchor point. I don't really ever mess with anchor points. This is your masking feature. So all we're doing with this one, we're clicking, make sure this is highlighted down here. All right. And then we're going to scale this up till it fits on our screen. I clicked position. Don't judge me. It's weird doing this live. See how it gets bigger? Boom. All right. So you want something like that. And then for this one, this is our camera. We're going to take this. This is when we're going to use this tool here. We're going to create a mask. See how it gets rid of it. We are going to actually scale this up a little bit. Like so. Move this over. We got to move the position, which is over here on the left. Oh, it's, hold on. Sorry. See what it's doing. All right, disregard. Disregard that. We're gonna Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. That is how you go back and undo what you've done. Or you could just click on the mask and delete it. But I need to form this first. So we need to scale this up. All right. We're gonna slide the position over. Scale it up a little bit more. Pretty much want this to fit the whole thing. Now, with it being the way it is right now, this is when I'm going to do the mask. Slide it over. Make sure everything's in there that you want to be in there. Boom, boom. Just click and drag on these corners here. Now, this is an older clip. My newer clips don't have this Zaddy logo. So, normally I would take and drop this down because you can add points here. You can kind of manipulate it that way. But whenever I started doing that, I never really worried about it. It was too much work to kind of go through and fix it the way I wanted it to. You can also, when you click on this mask area, you see these lines here on the bottom, on the top, and then you have the solid line in the middle. This is your feathering. So if you look here, mask feather, we can sit here. We can either have it super wide, drop it down. I like to have it pretty tight because there's really no point of having feathered edge on this unless you want to get fancy and add like a feather and kind of blend it in, which I can show you guys how to do that too. But so now that we have what we want, we're gonna click off of that. Make sure this is still clicked down here. Gonna scale it up a little bit more because you want it to reach the corners or the edges of the screen. Kind of like that. See, that's a little bit too big. We're gonna drop it down. Probably around like 320 maybe. Let's see. Oh, we're getting closer. 346. Oh, okay, so about 335 is my guess. See how close I am. No, 332. Boom. A little bit more to the right. This is the hardest part, is getting the positioning, but boom, there we go. Good for me. And we're going to send it to the top. Position to the top, just like this. All right. That's kind of how you get your layout. Now, if you see, we'll play this through a second here. This would work. But you see this line down here? That's bugging me. So I'm going to take it, I'll drop it down a little bit because all of this is on the screen right now, but this is hiding it, as you can see here. All right. So we have some wiggle room to play with. We're going to drop this down just a little bit. I usually like to get it right around there where this kill box is, you know, or the elimination box is showing. All right. And also, let's see what this looks like here. All right. That's good for me right there. So that's pretty much how you get your layout, right? How you get your face cam on top, your gameplay in the middle, zoomed in to fit the screen. That way you don't have the black bars on the top and bottom. This is just a more professional looking way of doing it. And then, like I said, you can go in and do crazy stuff. Like if I really wanted to, let's just for shits and giggles. New item. Let's do a color matte. Boom. Make it same color as that teal there. Or, you know what? Let's do the purple, actually. The contrasting color. Oh, that was too bright. Right there. We can do something like that, right? I'm just going to add this. And what we can do, like this, put it right here. Take our camera, which is this one, move it up one, put this here underneath of it. I guess we'd have to put the other one underneath too, yeah. It all works in layers, right? So if we do this, actually, no, we're going to do it this way. It's going to be the easier way of doing it. It's hard doing this live, by the way, but I get to see what I go through whenever I'm editing. So you can do stuff like this, right? And then if you wanted to, we can crop this in. Let's do this. This doesn't have to be perfect. This part here, you just want it to be on the outsides. I'm just showing you what you could do if you like want to add a little bit of flair. You know what I mean? All right. So we got that underneath, right? So we're gonna leave that as is. See how that is, right? You take the opacity and bring it down to like say 40. Then do the mask again. Click on that, but do the feathering and make it super wide. And it kind of adds like a shadow underneath of it. See what I'm saying? But we might leave that just to play around. But it kind of looks like, you know, it adds separation between this camera up here, even though we already have this, you know, border, which already adds separation, but it adds a little bit more depth. You could even do this and go, if you wanted to, you know, go back in and you could change the color to, I don't actually know how to do that here, but if you wanted to change the color and make it black, it would add like a shadow, or you could do and literally any color you wanted to, right? Well, I think I'm talking a lot. Should have brought a water in here. But yeah, that's what it looks like with, you know, a little bit of shadow. Me personally, it's a little bit too much. I would drop it back a little bit. I'm about to do like something like that. And it just needs to go up a little bit more. Just, it's the subtle things that kind of catch people's attentions. All right, what are we gonna do next? All right, we can start doing the speed ramping now. So in order to speed ramp, each layer here down here on our timeline can be manipulated to show this line here. Off default, it is usually opacity or volume. It's opacity, right? So we're gonna put that back up at 100. You right or click on this here, this little box, right click it, go to motion, time remapping, go to speed. Now it turns into, I'm gonna see, it's been a minute since I've done speed ramping, so we're gonna see if I remember how to do this. But this will turn into, so like if I do, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more. And we're gonna go to the point where I want it to start speed ramping, right? Boom. So we hit that shot. I don't know how we hit the shot, but we did. Oh yeah, you can see it right there. So boom, right? Let's see, do I want to? Let me see. Hold on, let me watch this play out for a second. All right, so I'm gonna do it on the sound, a little bit after the sound. If you look down here, I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger for you guys to see. This is our sound waves, right? the higher peak shot or the higher peaked points are gonna be like your gun shots. So like watch. Shot. That guy wasn't happy. But you can tell. So you wanna use your sound to mask like transitions. Sound is very important. Sound design is very important. Even though the consumption that you are taking in is the video for the most part. But the sound definitely adds. Oh, that's not good. Indians are down 3-0 already. First inning. Uh, but it adds, depth to the video when you're really good at sound design. When you see a professional's timeline, they probably have, like, just say they're editing this clip, right? And we just started, so we don't have any cuts or anything like that. They'll have, 10 freaking video things. They'll have 15 sound things, and it's just a lot goes into it. It really does. If you could sit here and spend all day on trying to edit something, what a lot of people will do is they won't even add this sound. They'll record your microphone audio and then like just say, you know, every audio will have a different thing. So like this would be the microphone audio, this would be the game audio, this would be sound effects audio. Down here would be music. And each thing, you control separately. So but that's super advanced doing stuff like that. I can't. Indians are down 0-3 in the first inning. That ain't a good start. All right. So let's see what this looks like when I go through, and we're going to use C is the cut tool in Adobe Premiere Pro. You line it up with this cut, right? All right. So how do I want to do this? Oh, let me zoom in a little bit more. I like having the video up here, so I need to make this a little bigger. Usually it'll show the video up here. I don't know why it's not. Yeah, so we're just gonna do that. Boom. Start speeding it up right here. So I'm gonna cut it here. Hold on, I gotta think. I gotta remember how to do this because it's gonna affect this, but it's not gonna affect this. I need to link these two. Let me see if that. There we go. V. Man. Let's do that. Gotta remember what the button is to do. Redo. Control Shift Z. Okay. All right. Should have done this in DaVinci, but I don't really know how to do speed ramping in DaVinci. I haven't really learned that yet. Each editing software does pretty much the same thing. It's just different layout, different buttons. So if I want to do this, I'm holding it's probably shift on this. Yeah. So I want to link these two. That way, if I do anything here, it should do it up there. Like that. Because if not, what would happen down the line is I start speed ramping all this down here, cutting stuff up. This whole video is still going to be there. So you want to make sure these two, your face cam and your gameplay, are both selected and linked. And matter of fact, you want to link the audio too, now that I think about it. Because if not, the audio is going to come out of sync. So we're going to link this with this. And okay, we'll unlink it first, then we got to go back through and link. Well, whatever. I don't want to do that. I want to, okay. All right. We hit our shot, we turn right there. So let's cut it here. I keep pressing B because on DaVinci, B as in Bravo on your keyboard is the blade tool in DaVinci, and C is the blade tool in Adobe. So we're gonna cut that. Yeah, see, that's what I did not want that. Okay, so hold on, we gotta ungroup these. I knew that was gonna happen. What is happening right now? Get off of there. Boom, shift, holding shift, clicking, right clicking, link. Now, C, cut tool, boom. The color matte doesn't matter because these aren't going to change like positions. If you wanted to do like zooming in on the camera and stuff, then this would matter. But for our particular video, it doesn't matter right now. All right. On to this. Make this a little bit bigger here. Or no, not this one. I don't care about that one. This one. All right, that one. I can see it. It bothers me that it shows it up here, but it doesn't show it down here. Now, when I do this, every time I try to make a speed ramp, it should theoretically work on all three of these pieces. So then we're going to go to this next one. All right, so there's our hit. We want to start here. Is this audio out of sync? No, it's just the way it's rendering in. We're going to go to about there. And I'm going to have to see how this is rendering in because it's messing everything up. So now we have our clip in the middle here, right? This is the part that we want to speed up because it's all dead space. So in order to do that, all I'm going to do, go here, push this up. We'll go like 250 to see what it looks like for now. Okay, so it didn't do that. What you can do, go through. No, you can't. How am I supposed to do this? Let me think. I wonder if these have to be on. Let me try something. Maybe they both, all three of them have to be on. Think Ryan. Let me see if this works. Doesn't work. I guess we're just gonna have to go in and set. And there may be a faster way to do this. Like I said, I'm not a professional. Hard part is gonna be that's 250. Want that to do that. See, this should be linked here, so it should have. Hold on, let me. Learning as we go now, chat. At this point. Let me see if I do something else here. Speed and duration. Maintain audio pitch. 250. We're learning. Now, let's see if this works. So this is what it'll look like, all right? Speed up. Once it gets to this point, we're going to bring these up here, butt them up with each other. Then we are going to, this is how you do speed ramping, okay? You hold control. See where I bring, if you hold control, you bring that up and put it on that line. I'm going to add a point here. Boom. This is how you adjust the flow of it. This is how you get the speed ramping effect. We're going to take that. Like I said, I don't know if this is going to work, with all three of these clips because I haven't done this in a while. But yeah, take this. We're gonna move it out. Take this. Move it out. Actually, I want the middle of it to be right on this point. Boom. Take this, move it to the beginning. Now we can adjust how we want this to be. So this is going to be sped up to slowed down, right? Why does it not let me? There we go. Ah, damn it. Why does it not let me do this? It pissed me off. Because all these are linked. Let me. Oh, gracious. I should have started with an easier one first, chat. All right. Okay. That's what the problem was. All right. So you got to click on the outside of it here. All right. I lost my spot. Where are we at? Okay. There it is. We are going to. Well, let me think. We're going to speed. Oh, let me just test something real quick. No, we want to slow it down. Move this here. Move this over here. So I want it to hit right as that sound hits because that's going to hide the jolt here. Hold on, my TikTok blowing up right now. What's going on? Oh, gotcha. All right. Let me see what this looks like here. You can kind of see what it looks like. And now the reason this goes blurry, like here, I'll make it full. It might lag, but let's see. Well, let's just watch it from the beginning. See what we need to do here. My stream end? The audio stream's current bitrate is lower than recommended. Open a widget. What does that even mean? Why is my audio bitrate 0? Oh, let me pull this up. I gotta double check this. Can y'all hear me? Something's happening here. Hold on. Whenever I press play, the audio freaks out. So give me a second here. Let me figure this out. I don't know why. Where the hell's the freaking preferences? Audio. Hopefully, you guys can hear it. Audio hardware, mic in, headphones too. Why? Use smaller 200. Fuck that. I really don't want any latency. All right, let's try this. Hopefully it... All right, so it's going through on there. Hold on, I'm about to mute my microphone real quick so I can look at this. Okay, I think we're good now. I think, hopefully. I don't know why it was doing that. To be fair, I've never ran a stream while doing this. All right. That's weird. Back to what we were doing. I'm going to add a... We're going to slow this down. Boom. See where the audio is, though? I might not be able to stream this. I might have to look on how to set everything up. Because the audio is... Like, there's the shot and the hit. And down here on this waveform, you can see... See, it's doing it again. Chad, I'm going to have to stop streaming and figure this out. Hold on. Let me type in here. All right. Because it keeps popping up and telling me that it's... I don't even know... Audio stream bitrate. All right, I'm gonna have to end the stream here and then figure this out. All right. We will for sure be live at around like 7:30. We're gonna play Battlefield 2042 tonight. All right. See you guys there.